I may sound offensive or even sound distracting with my voice amidst voices being caged for so long. And now with your permission, at least hearken to my trumpet of truth. See, on this beautiful, rich, loamy, but miserable land, a benevolent head of state, one slave, applying the rule of law and democracy, stretching his hands across the nation, sharing the insufficient national cake equally, helping both the poor and the needy. But sadly, executioners they once sent, who killed, burnt, and buried him, and substituted him with uncharitable prevaricator, who governs not with the rule of law and democracy, but with kleptocracy in autocracy. Assassination and dehumanization have ravaged our nationhood like a flood destroying our household. Yet our leaders see everything to be good. Crimes, homicide, and shootings are on the rise, yet our leaders slumber refuse to arise. We are drenched in unemployment, humiliated by popularization, yet our leaders see everything to be fine in perfection and plan on how to win the next election. And when the youth want to rise to fight for their rights, they come out boldly with that shame to say, stop it. Is this the nation our past heroes left behind under their care? The city screams in the abyss night and the whole village laments overnight. Yes, our leaders do not care to see if everything is all right. Their verbal attacks can trigger 1,000 kills. Skillfully, like a verbal life termination, is their skill. Oh, you politicians so kleptocratic, emptying the country's pockets, firing guns around like soldiers at peacekeeping. Yet no serious punishment is meted out to you. But when an ordinary citizen steals not from the public purse, he faces torture and life imprisonment. Oh yes, because when the family is called, nobleman justice, absent say, the rich justice, present say. So I know the difference between the two. Is this fair? Tell me, is it and isn't it villainous and mischievous enough to call for disapprobation? Out of selfishness, through neo-colonialism down to capitalism, the nation is in messiness in the hands of incompetent leadership. With or without our permission, our leaders need to confess for mismanaging the economy that is now in a comatose state. Our leaders need substitution, for we are seeing no transformation. They are just causing havoc and yet no solution. Their bribery and corruption is worse than prostitution. Their nepotism and favoritism are deadlier than assassination. Their tribalism and ethnocentrism are more cruel than balkanization, that's scourging our maturation. See, they enjoy inflicting brutalization, and to the whites they kowtow encapsulation with no shame of compaction. What a miscreation. See, their medieval thinking needs to be altered, because modern thinking promotes solidarity and stability, elevates prosperity. That is the anchor on which a nation should be held. A nation that can secure our treasure, where we can stand firmly and say, peace and liberty, plenty be found within our borders and not my borders. I am a full Losu, the return of the ancestors. Thank you.
So I was thinking of a way to begin this piece, and then I thought, now why not start by telling them you're actually thinking of a way to begin the piece. So apologies to those who were looking out for some other fancy stats, because this is all I've got. So down to it. Did you know your eyes actually see the world upside down? But then you don't have to continue listening unless, of course, you find this interesting. So yes, your eyes actually see the world upside down, but your brain. See, your brain is so powerful that it corrects your sight for you. So it's not really about what you see, but what you think of what you see. See, in a related study, I discovered a phenomenon called psychoneuroimmunology, which suggests that your mental disposition has a tendency to affect your body's condition. See, my conclusion is this: that your future is just a reflection of your mind's organization. See, you are simply a reflection of what you thought of yesterday. So you want to know the future? Think it. For see, a man bound in shackles is free as long as his mind can build castles. For even after 27 years of imprisonment, Nelson Mandela became president. In no such nation on the globe is this even possible, except imagination. And once imagination sets sail, realization is the next stop destination. For see, the mind is a seemingly simple faculty, but trust me, what consumes your mind controls your life. See, failure is a state of mind. Rejection is a state of mind. Poverty is a state of mind. So before you open your mouth, open your mind. See, no one ever became great in life without first becoming great on mind. For it's when you master your mind that you become a mastermind. For see, some of the greatest inventions in the world began on someone's mind. I mean, why do you think Facebook is always asking you, what's on your mind? My answer? Never mind. See, what you can't perceive, you can't receive. So this fact should blow your mind. That if all the money in the world were to be distributed equally, in no time it will return to their respective owners. Because you can only be as rich as the mind you possess. So now, what's on your mind? Thank you.
I want these words of mine to live to the test of awe and sundry. See, they evade chastity like an opium corpse underground, and they are in conformity with obscenity till infinity. They are in dispute with humility and obedience, and their lips speak profanity till infinity. See, they ignore failure duty and kitchen responsibilities for irresponsibility. And this is umuka benkua, a ye peche to say important a poto wa poto yuamu. And when they prepare stew and spread it on a cooked rice like a counterpin, it will sink and form a river and direct, making it unpalatable. See, they engage themselves in publicity to showcase their nudity for cupidity, and that have downgraded and degraded their personality like a non-entity in a vicinity without a dignity. Out of lust for wealth and treasure, motivated by pressure in desirability, they trade in the sexual market their virginity, like Dagboglochi and Timakola tomatoes competing for affordability, without taking into consideration their health for longevity. Are these the norms of this era for this generation? Are these the manners that will please our Creator? His nudity showcased in our dress to wear, crafted in gold and diamond, like the wall-embroidered traditional smocks. I wonder if displaying our news is a treasure, like the precious gold of good cause, that will capture the innocent heart of many to knock at our doors and ask for hands in marriage. It's exhibiting our nakedness on the social media to attract the sex and pornography addicted beings to like and comment on them for fame, a source of employment to reduce unemployment. But if that is true and existing in fact like the black man's dictionary written centuries ago, then something must be wrong somewhere. Because of fame and sex for cupidity, ladies of treasure paint their faces and lips in sensuality, with the sexy colors of the rainbow in dexterity, to clothe every blemishes in facility, and pretentiously expose their cosmetic looks through the town in mobility. See, ahofenguti obehu abayiwa tete a ohye mpabotenten te se atete for nani abasa. Na si abayiwa tenten hye mpabotenten a afreso pesa oye tenten te se atete for kasa, and they call it faction of modernity, yet it metamorphosed their natural identity to deformity like a crooked sight and spade in captivity. See, history will never forgive us for dancing in nakedness on the street and tattooing our nudiness on the holy walls of the nation for the next generation to stimulate and maintain like the national symbols that unite us. See, posterity will not converse with history to forgive us for leaving behind immaculate and dirty lifestyles to be ghosting through the nation to scare away the next generation from doing the right thing. But if truly that's our dirty lifestyles, our sources of our income, then I shall soon return to you in my next spoken word, poetry. I am a full Losu, the return of the ancestors. Thank you.
Out of sight, out of mind, such lies we tell ourselves. Because each day is just a reminder that we should never have been apart. Because you were a part of mine and I was a part of yours. And there should never have been a pause. Of course, the pain will heal, the memories will peel, but that void we can't avoid. I miss you. Not just the laughs and chills, the Netflix and chill. I miss the things we could have done. The words we could have spoken, those fights we never had. The dreams in the day, the silence of our nights. Those heels, the kiss, the floor when you walk. I miss the spark when we touch. See, you were so hard to get and now you're hard to forget, and all I can do is regret. I envy the sheets that cover you in the cool of the night, because they do what only I should be doing, keeping you warm. See, you were the wind beneath my wings and you took that wind away. You literally took my breath away. But I forgive you for being so breathtaking. And I could swear I still smell your perfume in my car. I see flashes of you when I blink and your pictures on my phone get clearer when I delete. I talk in my sleep and people say I just tried to spell your name. Well, this must be what it means to be under a spell. Who are you? And how is it that you can leave with nothing and still leave nothingness in me? How is it that you were made so perfect that your only imperfection is not being mine? See, if wishes were horses, I will join the polo club for just one thing. Just so I can wish that all your wishes come true. With me by your side. Thank you.